Do you have the medical marijuana bloom?
Time to mix up some Bloom season tea. Primary ingredient, California humus, about a handful. Humax, 1 to 2 tablespoons. It's a liquid form of humus that is slightly acidic, so it adds acid to your mix. The activator, native nutrients, fish on 4.02. Hydrolyzed organic liquid fish fertilizer. That's the stuff that activates. About 1 tablespoon. A tablespoon of dolomite to add some calcium. A tablespoon of liquid aminos for amino acids. Grandma's, some molasses. A couple tablespoons of that. Some bat guana. This is the type that you use for the bloom season. You notice that it's not hot, has no nitrogen in it. But since we're just going from our grow to our bloom process, we're going to use some seabird bat guana. It has just a little bit of nitrogen in it to slowly make the transition from nitrogens to phosphorus and potassium. Now I'm going to add a tablespoon. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of the seabird guana and the bat guana. 1 tablespoon of Epsom salts or magnesium sulfate. Recently discovered, newsflash, that the sulfomag does not dissolve in 48 hours in your tea. You'd have to put that stuff in water probably for a week or 2 and make it into a liquid state in order for it to work properly. So what I'm going to do is put a tablespoon of that around the base of each plant so that it dissolves over the next few weeks. But of course it has sulfur, potassium, and magnesium. And of course some kelp. Now I'm almost out of kelp. Get some more soon. And I think I'm going to throw in a tablespoon of this Seagrow Flower and Bloom, which is really high in kelp and other botanical seaweed extracts. Put a little bit of that in there as well, probably 1 tablespoon. Put it all in the bucket, put it all in the 5-gallon bucket, and then let it sit for at least 48 hours, mixing it at least once a day, or you can put a bubbler in there if you really feel so compelled. But anyhow, that's my mixture for the bloom period. I start using that 1 week to 2 weeks before actually going to begin the flowering process. Good luck. This is a real good mixture, makes some really healthy plants. So you want to leave enough room at the top to allow for bubbling and stirring so you don't have spillage. Again, you let it sit for 16 to 48 hours before further diluting it. Or you can just simply use it as is and then water thoroughly after you apply it around the top of your root ball. Now about 3-day-old compost tea mixture that was described earlier the bucket's been filled. It's time to apply them to the plants. A healthy, 1.5 cups, 2 cups per plant. Pretty much apply it like we did the ESC, sort of spiral out from so you get the root ball below. And then I'll wait about 15 minutes after all of the plants have had the compost tea applied to them, and then I water heavily, about 2 gallons per plant. And then afterwards I'll do some overhead spraying.